Gl450 valve body distribution block removal. Our pneumatic pumps are already removed, as I showed you in the previous video. And now this is held on by 2 Torx, as you can see, and they are T25 torque. I'm gonna get that out and I'll show you the next step. Alright, so I've removed our 2 T25s and I've taken it up off the frame. If you come around here, you see there's an electrical connector there. You need to disconnect that next, so you can have more movement on this. So you just take a little screwdriver or something, push up on that, pry back on it, and I'll show you the next step after that. Alright, our electrical connector has been disconnected. Next, you want to start removing these lines. As you can see, each one of them are color coded. So you want to make sure they go right back into the new one, just like that. So here's my new block. So what I'm going to do is, as I take one of these off, I'm just going to put it back exactly where it goes on this, one at a time. Okay? And I'll show you the next step. You just want to make sure you put each line back, color to color. Okay? So let's get that done and I'll show you what's next. You need to remove these little caps too. They're just plugs for protection and shipping. So let's do that now. One more thing I forgot to tell you. I'm just going to remove all these and use the ones that are connected to the line. So you just screw them straight into the block. You don't have to worry about putting the holes and going through all that work. Okay, so you just remove these and use the ones that are on the line. Alright, so the big one here is a number 12, and all the small ones are number 10s. Okay? Alright, you see I have them, all of them removed. Now we're going to go back over here, start to do what I told you. One by one, each line, red to red, blue to blue, yellow to yellow, green to green, one at a time. Alright, and I'll show you the next step after that. Alright, I just went ahead and broke them all loose to drain out the leftover air that's inside this block and in the system. So once you start putting them into the new one, you want to thread them in by hand first, because it's very easy to cross thread these, and then you're going to end up in problems. So thread each line in by hand before you actually tighten. Okay? I have my old one removed. I'm now starting to reinstall the new one. Running them down by hand. I'm going to use my number 10 and 12 to tighten up the lines. I'll show you the next step. Alright, so all my lines has been reinstalled and tightened, color to color. Next, you want to go ahead and plug back in your electrical connector, which is right here. It's plugged into right there, and then reinstall it back in this frame. When you plug in that connector, you just want to make sure you hear a click and make sure it's on good. Now you just want to put the block back up on the frame. Alright, so once you have it seated back up there, you want to come back under here and line up your 2 holes, as you can see I did. Now you take your 2 T25 Torx, reinstall them back under here. I like to thread everything in by hand first, because that thing is plastic, so you don't want to strip it. Now we just tighten it down. T25. Tighten them down. Alright, you just want to make sure this thing's nice and flush. And that is the install of the valve block of the air pneumatic system of Gl450. Tune into my next video. I'll show you how to reinstall the pneumatic pump. Subscribe, comment, anything you like. Thanks for watching.